To honorable judges, members of the House, and my worthy opponents, the government side has told you a beautiful story that AI-based friendship apps can unlock joy, remove discrimination, and give connection to the lonely. But today, I stand here to tell you that this vision is misleading, incomplete, and dangerous. Yes, loneliness is real. Yes, people crave connection. But the question is in this debate is not, do people deserve friendship? Of course they do. The question is, should we support artificial friendship as a solution to a human disconnection? And the answer is obviously no, because it replaces healing with illusion and compassion with a code. First, the government says that these apps make friendship accessible to everyone. But accessibility to what exactly? To a chatbot that is programmed to agree with you and simulate emotion that it doesn't have? They claim this removes discrimination, that AI doesn't judge for race, gender, or disability. But this is false comfort. That the AI doesn't understand or respect diversity, it simply mirrors your input. It cannot validate your identity because it doesn't truly know what that means. And when users pour their emotions into something that can't reciprocate, they are left more isolated than before. As the University of Surrey from 2024 found, over 60% of users of AI friendship apps develop emotional dependency and report greater social withdrawal over time. So instead of equalizing joy, this technology equalizes loneliness. The government says that talking to an AI helps people digest their emotions and thus become better friends in real life. But this is wishful thinking. When users spend time with a perfect companion who never argues or disappoints them, they lose tolerance for the imperfections of real people. Psychologists call this the simulation effect, where easy digital relationships reduce patience and empathy in real ones. Real friendships teach conflict resolution and empathy. AI friendships teach you to expect obedience. So under the government's world, people don't become better friends, they become less capable of handling real emotion. They also compared AI apps to therapy, that since therapy is expensive or hard to access, AI can fill the gap. But AI companions are not therapists. They have no ethics, no training, and no responsibility. In fact, Mozilla's 2024 review found that 73% of AI companion apps share or sell personal data, including emotional and mental health information. Supporting these apps means allowing corporations to profit from people's pain. If we truly care about accessibility, the right solution is to expand human-based counseling, not promote unregulated AI that collects their trauma for profit. The government's last point was that if people start relying on AI for friendship, society will self-reflect and become kinder. That's a nice theory, but in practice, isolation doesn't create reform. It creates complacency. When people turn inward to AI, they disengage from society. Instead of fixing human problems, we normalize avoidance. When loneliness becomes profitable, companies have no incentive to fix the root causes. They just sell more digital affection. Now that I've responded, I will now represent the opposition's case. Clearly, at its core, friendship is a two-way relationship: empathy, understanding, and care. AI cannot feel those things. It only imitates them. When users start treating simulations as emotional partners, it weakens their ability to connect with real people. A 2023 global survey showed that 41% of teenagers using AI friendship apps felt disconnected from reality. In Indonesia, where loneliness is rising and screen time averages over 7 hours daily, this problem is amplified. Instead of solving social isolation, AI friends deepen it by making artificial comfort seem easier than genuine connection. What government calls inclusivity, we call emotional substitution, a dangerous illusion that prevents healing. Second is that these apps are not neutral tools. They are businesses built on emotional data. When people confide in AI, they reveal secrets, habits, and fears. Companies collect and monetize that information. As the Mozilla Foundation exposed, most AI companions apps lack clear security policies and use the emotional data for advertising. Worse, many apps charge users for premium affection, meaning you can pay for love. This is emotional manipulation disguised as friendship. Supporting these apps means supporting a market that turns loneliness into a revenue, especially in Indonesia, where data protection laws are still weak. This opens the door to emotional exploitation on a massive scale. Lastly, this debate is about what kind of society we want to build. If we support AI friendship apps, we normalize a world where comfort matters more than authenticity, where people prefer predictable machines over complex humans. That destroys empathy and weakens communities. Friendship is not supposed to be flawless. It's supposed to challenge us, teach us patience, and remind us that we're human, that we're all human. AI friendship erases that growth and leaves behind emotional numbness. So let's weight this debate. The government promises emotional access, but we show that it creates emotional addiction. They promise equality, but we show that it replaces understanding with illusion. They promise reform, but we show that it only deepens isolation and corporate control. So in the end, AI friends do not make us more connected. They make us forget what real connection really feels like. We should not support artificial empathy or sell emotional safety. We should fight loneliness by rebuilding a community, not by outsourcing friendship to a server. I hope that this really benefits to all of us so that we can understand that we should respect the now, the reality, instead of just depending on the bot, because they don't really have feelings. They're just gonna obey what you say. And when you said that uh and when you said that and when you said that that is why the opposition proudly stands against this motion. Thank you.